Hi, I'm Dr. Bill Berkowitz of Life Chiropractic in Grass Valley. Welcome to the Roadmap to Overcoming Chronic Pain and Fatigue. In the first two items on the roadmap, we talked about movement and hydration, and I want to emphasize how critical that is. Hydration is key. There are a lot of people experiencing more pain, headaches, fatigue than they need to be experiencing simply because they're essentially dehydrated. And while movement might be something that's challenging if you're experiencing chronic pain, if you don't move enough, it is going to be a perpetuating cycle of more pain, less movement, more pain, less movement. And the further you go down, the harder it is to get out of that. So both pain and fatigue are always accompanied by an imbalance in your nervous system. Both pain and fatigue cause chronic stress. Chronic stress produces pain and fatigue. So you can see that there's a cycle here. If you experience significant pain, it leads to chronic stress. Whether you're experiencing chronic stress from pain or another source, it leads to pain. You become overactive in the part of the nervous system called the fight or flight system, the sympathetic nervous system. It leads to chronic muscle tension. It leads to pain and inflammation. It disrupts the quality of your sleep and therefore your recovery. It leads to fatigue. And again, this is a self-perpetuating cycle. So the further you get in, the worse it gets. The worse it gets, the harder it is to seem to break it, the more entrenched it becomes. But I want to tell you that it is possible to break it, and you can start today. Again, you want to start with some gentle movement on a daily basis, and you want to increase it, at least the amount or frequency of that movement. It doesn't have to be vigorous, but it has to be movement. And you want to make sure that you're getting enough water, at least a third of your weight in pounds in ounces of water per day. Clean, filtered water, not city tap water. We need to break that cycle. So here's the most powerful thing I know of outside of chiropractic care, whose whole purpose in my office is to remove stress, tension, and interference from your nervous system. So this is an imbalance in your nervous system. Whether it started that way or it's resulted in that way, you have an imbalance if you have chronic fatigue and pain. So here's the exercise. You want to breathe through your nose. Breaking news, your nose is for breathing. Your mouth has nothing to do with breathing under most circumstances. Your mouth is for eating, talking, and drinking. So if you're not eating, talking, or drinking, close your mouth and breathe through your nose. That's the first thing. You want to breathe down in your belly, abdominal breathing. Diaphragmatic breathing. You do not want to be breathing up here and through the upper chest and shoulders. So here's the exercise. You want to go for a walk. You want to breathe through your nose. And periodically, you want to breathe out normally, take 2, 3, 4, 5 steps without breathing in, and then resume your breathing. When you're home and at rest, you want to breathe through your nose. When you exhale a normal breath, you want to pinch your nose and hold it for 3 to 5 seconds. Then you want to resume normal breathing for 10 to 15 seconds. And then again, pinch your nose, 3 to 5 seconds, hold your breath, resume normal breathing. If you can't resume normal breathing, close down, shorten the time that you're pinching your nose. You want to do this for 5 minutes. And you want to do this at least once a day. After a week, maybe a couple times a day. Lots of things are happening with this very simple exercise. You are changing your brain and your body's relationship to carbon dioxide. That's going to help deliver more oxygen. Why is that critical? Well, without oxygen, you die. But why is it critical also? Because the vast majority of the time that you're producing energy, and the most efficient way to produce energy, is in the presence of oxygen. We call that aerobic. What also happens is you start to produce more nitric oxide. That happens by breathing through your nose, and that helps dilate or open up your blood vessels so you can deliver more blood to your tissues easily. And if you can deliver more blood, then you can deliver more oxygen, especially if you're increasing your tolerance to carbon dioxide. That's what's happening by doing this simple exercise. So again, we started off with hydration and movement. You want to make sure that you're doing that. Yes, I know it could be uncomfortable. I know the pain seems like it could get in the way. Just start slowly. And as long as an hour later you're not experiencing more pain than you were before the exercise, you're okay. Keep doing it. Make sure that you drink enough water. I suggest you get a jar or a vessel that has enough water, or that you know that you need to drink 2 or 3 of these in a day to fulfill your water requirements. Start your day with a good 12 to 20 ounces of water, because you've gone 6 to 8 hours without drinking much water. And then start doing this breath hold exercise. And you can slowly increase it from 3 seconds to 4 seconds to 5 seconds to maybe even a little bit longer. That's going to progressively improve your tolerance to carbon dioxide and all the benefits that come with that. Thank you for coming. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Follow me. There's lots of great videos that I share all the time. Thanks.